is extremely congested anyway, and it's just going to cause chaos.
Any more? Arm up at the back, Sally?
Yeah, I'd just like to ask if in any dialogue that you've had with ASDA, what they suggested their delivery trucks, where are they going to come in and out, and how large are they going to be? Are they going to be 10 tonners or what, going up and down Station Road?
Right, come back to that. Any more traffic issues?
What concerns me is that it says in the ASDA plans that they're going to be open 24 hours. So what's the impact then? Because those of us who live very close, are there going to be delivery vans? With Sainsbury's, that's happened. We've got delivery vans rolling up at all different hours of the night. And you can hear them. And, you know, we have delivery vans delivering at ASDA. What's the impact going to be at night time?
Very good point. Did you have your hand up, Mike?
You've got to have drivers get across because they use sat navs, don't they? So they use sat navs. So you've got to get them coming down the different turns because it's the shortest distance. We've already had trucks stuck in the market road and had to back up because it's too narrow. So
Why traffic stuck in narrow roads? Yeah. Okay, any more? There's hand up there again.
Very dodgy. Adjacent to the main park entrance, it was scheduled to be repaired when I first came here, that's 13 years ago, and as far as I know, it hasn't been done so. The 384 bus has to do a detour when it goes round into Barnet Road, which is lower down, because that bridge has been declared unsafe.
Is that the one between Dairy Road or Castlewood Road around there, you mean?
It's one just below Crescent Road on Park Road.
Yes, right. The bridge on Castlewood. Anything else? One over here?
The effect of bringing back traffic lights and the disaster last time.
Right. Traffic lights. One vote against. Over here?
I just wanted to know how the 2,500 people have been selected, because I know some people in my street have, I haven't. I'm not taking it personally, but people further away have, so I don't know if it was on a concentric circle basis or how.
That's a slightly different question. Look, can we make a note of it on a later page? It's about who was consulted. Put it on that page. UDP for now, yes. Yes, lady here. Two ladies here.
Have the local people, the ambulance and police, had any interaction on this?
Right.
Because they're at the top of Station Road, and when we had the lights before, we used to get a gridlock, and they used to go down Victoria Road. Well, if that's going to be cut off, if ASDA come, we're going to have trouble.
Right. And was it the lady next door? Did you have your hand up? No, all right. Right, I think we've got a little bit to be going on with. There was a hand up there and another one down here. As soon as you say stop, the hands go up.
Has anybody assessed the environmental impact the increased traffic might have in the area, on the area?
Lady down here.
Nothing's mentioned about staff parking for ASDA.
Staff car parking.
They'll only park in the side roads, won't they? Like most people do.
I've noted it. And the next one.
I have concerns over restricted access for HGVs down Victoria Road. If they put restrictions to stop their vehicles turning down Victoria Road and using Victoria Road, it will also restrict access for commercial vehicles for the business zones along Victoria Road, which used to be a primary industrial area.
Okay, got it down. Is that it? We'll make a start with having a look down that list, and then we'll come back in a minute. What have we got there? Delivery, access and size of vehicles. As we understand it, ASDA are proposing to use primarily articulated lorries, the big ones, which is what Sainsbury's are also using at present. And that is why they don't want the traffic refuge in the middle of the new road, because they won't get their big articulated lorries along there. There will also be smaller lorries, rigid trucks, because they will be the bread, the milk, and some of the other smaller suppliers. They will use smaller lorries, and there will be sort of security vehicles taking the large amounts of cash away. Then it's not for transit land, it's Arctic land, which of course is not what the roads of New Barnet were designed for. We won't have answers to all of these, but we're noting them all down, because we will incorporate, if we don't know the answers, we will incorporate them in some of the questions we start firing off to the council. And what we'll do is we'll put them on the website so that you can see what we've done and what answers, if any, we've got back. And if we haven't got answers back, please don't blame us. We are the messengers. Increase of traffic, inevitable. What do you want to say anything again, John, about increase?
Just literally, that is going to be 1,000 cars an hour at peak time generated
from that scheme. It's a huge amount of traffic. They've talked about saying, well, we're going to take 40% of the Sainsbury's business, so we'll discount some of that traffic. But currently, very little of Sainsbury's traffic goes around the roundabout because it all accesses their car park at the back off either Margaret Road or Approach Road. So actually, very little of Sainsbury's car traffic goes along East Barnet Road. So virtually all of those 1,000 cars an hour that go into ASDA will be generated new going around the roundabout.
Yes, now some bottleneck at the top of Victoria Road, the effect of the traffic lights, environmental impact of the traffic lights. When we had the congestion problems before, Transport for London's answer from their traffic engineers was traffic lights. And when it all went wrong, the answer was rephase them, amend them, change them, anything but get rid of them. But there was such an outcry in the area, we got them removed after a year, just over a year. And we went back to our old congestion instead of gross gridlock. We've told ASDA this, we've given them all the information, and what have they come back with? Traffic lights. And to make it even more exciting, they made it part of a big roundabout. And where we have a little one single carriageway road of Albert Road, they're turning that into 3 lanes. 1 lane in, 2 lanes out. But if you want to go into Victoria Road, you go the 1 lane in, cross the 2 lanes coming out, to go around the modern side of Albert Road. That's going to be a source of bottleneck and congestion. There's also the pedestrian crossing they're proposing in the middle of nowhere, which we can't quite follow the logic of that. Gridlock, chaos. This gentleman's point about how do commercial vehicles get into the remaining industrial units in Victoria Road has not been thought through at all. Because, all right, they can drive in the other end, but if they can't turn round, where are they going to go? They can't go down Margaret Road. Might be able to come up as far as Park Road and go around Park Road. But we're then bringing big, heavy commercial vehicles into residential streets. Not thought through. And we've got the traffic from JCOS, which is primarily AM peak. The afternoon ones tend to be phased out over a longer period. JCOS are now looking at alternatives to cars, and the last proposal I heard was 60 coaches in and out each day, 30 into the school and 30 to New Barnet Station. So 30 coaches or 60 coaches coming around our area in the morning rush hour should do something to the traffic flow, and I guess it won't be speed it up. Load of kids are going to be late for school. Our own kids will have to start walking, though that might be a good thing. What have we got? Wide traffic, narrow roads, which speaks for itself. This is a Victorian road network. They are at least reintroducing Victorian travel speeds. Their document says that the current speed of 13 miles an hour will reduce to 6 miles an hour. That's the speed of a horse and cart. Not a pony and trap, they move a bit faster, but ambulance, fire brigade, they will be consulted I believe the borough consults them as statutory consultees. We have written to them to express our